Welcome to the full market analysis, VIP members. Hope you are having a great day and welcome back. Just have a quick look at the news for this week. Nothing today, the 25th of March. Tomorrow, consumer confidence coming out of the USA at 2 p.m. GMT. So we'll be ready for that. And what's Wednesday? Just having a quick look. I haven't seen this myself. Let's have a look at Wednesday. Not much going on. Speeches going on. No news in terms of the US dollar. And Thursday, the usual unemployment claims, which is the normal thing. Pending home sales on Thursday, 2 p.m. GMT again. And then Friday, you've got the big one. The core inflation figures coming out at 12:30 GMT. So look out for those. Not much else going on really. So let's have a look at the markets for today. Let's start with the DXY. DXY 104.21. It's not really sure where to go now. It's pulled up to our target from last week at 104.27, weakening slightly today, which is driving the euro dollar higher. And the Aussie USD higher, but not much. I'll go over those in a minute. But we're talking about parabolic trends. We're also talking about price action trading, which is completely different. I'll go over that with you in a moment. And also day trading. So we've got some day traders in the group. So I do throw some day trading ideas into the Forex Signal group. And swing traders, I do that as well. So if you, whatever you are, if you're a swing trader, trade the swings. If you're a day trader, trade the daily signals. The other thing I was thinking about doing is also doing an early morning briefing for first thing in the morning. Maybe a short video just giving you the heads up if you're a day trader in particular, but might be helpful. In terms of the live trading, we've got enough interest. But we need more of you to register. So we've got a few of you registered. Thank you very much for registering. But we do need a few more before I go live. I don't really want to be speaking to myself on my own. I'll do that enough anyway. So US dollar, I'm not sure where it's going now. Let's have a look at the yen futures. Yen futures looks weak on the... Oh, no, it doesn't. That's double click. Yeah, this is looking very weak, isn't it? So we do expect further upside momentum in terms of the yen pairs in the next few days. So look out for that. How far this goes, nobody knows. There are support areas here, as you can see, 66.40. But that gets broken, then that's going to open up a whole different ball game, to be honest. So further upside momentum in terms of the yen pairs is likely. Swiss franc futures, again, markets are all pretty stagnant at the moment and not doing much at all, probably because there's no news out. But the Swiss franc futures is still weak and confirmed as parabolic, which is really important. If you can just stick to the parabolic trends, trading those on a swing or a day trade, then you'll do very, very well. So target is 111.18. If you're trading this, I don't trade futures, but if you're trading this, your stop now is 113.59. The Dow Jones is not parabolic any longer. Bit mixed. FTSE is. Target 80.43. Your stop now can be moved to 77.58. Nasdaq is parabolic as well, but going sideways. Not sure where to go, but as long as it holds on to this support area and the market structure, then we can expect this to go to 18.952. Trailing stop is 17.793. Aussie 200 index, move your stop to 77.15. Target 79.98. We have another target as well. Let's stick with 79.98. S&P 500, what can I say? All going nicely, and well, I don't know where we've got loads of numbers here. So yeah, your stop can now be moved to lock in more profits, 51.26. Where this ends, nobody knows, but our target is 55.86. DAX Well, it never ceases to amaze me how powerful these charts are. And another chance to go long on this. Target 18292. Another swing low overnight. So you can move your stop to 17983. We have a target of 19346. Oil is not parabolic. Just checking. Bitcoin, somebody mentioned Bitcoin this morning, getting ready. I think it is getting ready to go to 100 grand as I predicted earlier this year, December this year. So we just waited a change of character here before we go long. We've got a lovely swing low here on the daily. Can you see that? Hitting the support area here. You can't really see it. I've gone over to the dark side. Probably change it again. Gold is, let's have a look. Gold is mixed. Not sure where to go. It's pretty congested here, isn't it? But we've got a lovely swing low. Let's jump into the gold software. And there we go. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, we're making money. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we're making a bit of cash, so that's good. One thing to look out for is divergence on your charts. So what this means is that the price is moving down, but have a look at the CCI here. It's moving up, so that's the internal pressure, if you like, telling you that the price should not be moving down anymore. Same with the stochastic. Price is moving down, yet these are moving up. So that's the internal pressure, if you like, to say, look out, this is going to go up. And as soon as it moves above the 9 moving average and finishes on top of it, that's the key, then that candle there is your buy. I missed it. And that candle is your buy. And if you're looking for a sell, that's your sell. But divergence is a fantastic tool. Before we go on to Forex, I just wanted to highlight a few points in terms of the price action charts. Price action charts are really useful in terms of not so much trend trading, but maybe a quick profit when you see a price moving into the liquidity zones, what we call them. These are liquidity zones. It's a different kind of trading. We trade trends most of the time. This can happen with the trend, of course, but nonetheless, it tends to happen when you have a mixed market, if you like. So swing trading. So as the price comes up to this yellow zone, this is a high liquidity zone for a sell. And this green area is a high liquidity for a buy. And the price tends to bounce back into this area here. We've gone for 81 pips, 2.42 risk to reward. And let me show you what that looks like in terms of day trading for you day traders. So this is the same Aussie USD. And as we can see, we've got a buy signal on the charts and everything agrees, everything's going up, so we do expect this price to maintain that move. How far it goes, well, it's anyone's guess, of course, but we've got a two times risk to reward with this one for 50 pips, risking 23. So it's a matter of just choosing whether you want to be a day trader, whether you want to be a swing trader, whether you want to be a position trader. Totally up to you, totally a personal preference. I like playing golf, so I like position trading. It's just the way it is. Here's one to watch, the New Zealand yen and the Aussie yen, of course, as Ray mentioned this morning, I think. And you've got a lovely buy signal on the high liquidity zone, this blue area here. So you can trade this at your own risk, of course. Make sure your stop is below this support area here. And then go for 2 to 1. Or if you want to go to the liquidity zone up here, that's 3.34 to 1. But 2 to 1 is fine. So looks like a nice trade, doesn't it? So back onto the full market analysis. Now let's talk about Forex and the euro dollar. As I mentioned and put into the VIP room, I do expect the euro dollar to move back up into this area, which is major resistance here, and then roll over in the next 24 hours or so. So it is going to come up to about 108.60, 108.50, somewhere like that. Pound USD, as I mentioned yesterday, it was, or yesterday or whatever it was, the price is now hitting a major support area here, so it's going to have a little bounce. This is not one of my favorites. US Swiss, as I mentioned, I do expect this price to fall over a little bit and retrace back down to this buy zone here. We'll be looking for a position trade to go higher, 2-to-1 risk to reward. Or, of course, if you are trading the trends, as I would recommend, is to move your stop on the euro dollar to 109.04. US Swiss, move your stop to 88.86. Target is 93.89. Again, the Kiwi is weak. I expect further weakness down to 57.39 in the next week or so. But again, there probably is going to be a little bit of a pullback, which is perfectly normal. So your stop can be moved to 60.72. I've got US Canadian as parabolic, but I mentioned at the weekend that not liking this. Now, on to the Swiss pairs. These are my favourite, as I mentioned in the weekly Forex forecast. So we've got a fresh buy signal on the pound Swiss. So a lovely swing trade. You go for 2-to-1. 2-to-1's good enough, isn't it? If you've got a long-term position, you move your stop to 112.70 and your target's 11583. For this one, your stop needs to be 112.58 because it's a fresh position. You'll allow a little bit more room. If you've been in it for a while, then you're locking in profits anyway. And your target is 115.20. A nice swing trade. This is what it looks like. This is what you're looking for if you're a swing trader. A lovely pullback, then a buy signal, and away it will go. So the pound Swiss is one of my favourites for this week. The Canadian Swiss is one of those that sort of lags behind everything else for some reason. And as we can see, the price has hit 66.23 and sort of not quite wanting to go above it at the moment. So it's hesitating. So we'll have to wait and see. I suspect what will happen, the price will do something like this before it starts to make that leg back up. Once it moves above 66.25, something like that, then I'm going to be interested. Euro Swiss, a little bit healthier than the Canadian Swiss, but pound Swiss is looking better. This is holding on above the resistance area of 96.71. So this indicates that further upside momentum is highly likely. We've got a lovely swing low, which is exactly what you're looking for if you're a swing trader. And so we do expect to get the buy signal any moment. If you're holding on to this structure for some time, congratulations, you're doing very well. And move your stop to 96.49. The long-term target is 1000. Don't take it any higher. Aussie Swiss, again, a similar situation to the Euro Swiss. Is a little bit hesitant at this stage, but it's holding on to market structure, which I like. Just waiting for that buy signal. The buy signal, by the way, indicates more volume into the market. That's the first thing. And it also confirms when the candle is achieving higher highs. So you haven't got to work anything out. Basically, it's changing character for you. It tells you when it's going to start to move higher. I'll let you know when the signal's ready for that one. Again, similar situation for the New Zealand Swiss. Now, if we could look on the daily, this is not quite as clear. I'm going to switch this one off because it's not above the white line now. I've gone to the dark side. So this one is sort of hesitating before it makes the move. So there's other ones which are better. New Zealand Canadian, again I mentioned this the weekend, and it's hit our target of 81.53 from the last week's weekly forex forecast. So it now needs to think about where it goes. We are not sure. I think that if it continues down into that weakness, then 79.92 is on the cards. However, I think that we will probably see a pullback first beforehand. If you are holding on to that, then very sensible thing to do, by the way, because you lock in the profits. You lock in the profits and you've got zero risk now anyway. So that's the whole point of the exercise, isn't it? Get to zero risk as quickly as possible. 82.15 is your stop. Trading stop. 79.92 is your target. Pound Aussie has gone parabolic to the downside. All the sellers are in, however, they are hesitating. As you can see, there's a big fat support line here, which indicates that the price is just hesitating a little bit. I suspect what we're going to do is see the price move up to liquidity zone, which is about 193.78 before it decides to move down. So again, if you're holding on to this, it's a good idea. 190.80 is the target for this week, and your trading stop is 194.41. If you're in the Aussie New Zealand, hold on to your hats. This is continuing up, just like the S&P, just like the DAX, just like Bitcoin as it was a few weeks ago, and many others. So get ready for the ride. I'm going to cover the yens. We're in the yens, and I'm just looking at my account. We're making a lot of money, so I just want to cover those in the next few minutes. Anyway, Aussie New Zealand hit our target 108.04 up to 109.42, which is major resistance from the previous months. Your trailing stop now, if you're in it, is 108.23. Got a fresh trade, swing low today as well. Euro New Zealand, now it's a slow one, but it's doing the business. And that's the important thing. If you can make money while you sleep, you will not have to work again. And that's what that's coming from Warren Buffett. So, and that's the key to the position trading. So your target is 182.10, target is 179.38, has been held and hit. So that indicates further upside momentum. And by the way, Swiss franc futures are weak, very, very weak, parabolic weak. So further upside momentum is likely. The short-term trade, 18111, is the target. When it gets there, I'll let you know. I'll actually put an alert on. So when you put an alert on, just right click, add alert, and I'll put target here. There you go. Just like that. And that'll come to my email, and then I'll put it into the VIP room just to let you know. So let's have a quick look at the yens, because I just want to, yeah, the yen futures are not doing anything, but I want to just dive into the yens just for a moment. I haven't seen these, so we're holding on to market structure, but not parabolic. Oh, it looks like it could be. It's holding on to that support area. It was resistance, now it's support. So if we see any move upwards, then we're going to see a target to 115.06. But the reason why it's not parabolic, it's not listed as green, for instance, this is why. The 2-hour chart doesn't agree with the 4-hour. And it's a very easy way to spot it. So what we do, go down to the price action charts, see where it's come down into this buy zone here, got a buy signal, so you can actually buy that there. Not parabolic yet, but indicates further upside momentum. Now this one, the Aussie yen, is not quite as good, as you can see. There's a little bit of a gap here. Can you see that gap? So better to sell on the order blocks. Well, actually, liquidity zones is what they are rather than order blocks. And liquidity zones here, this is where the institutions are getting ready to buy or sell. So we look at the pound yen. Again, I would prefer when I'm trading the price action charts is to make sure the price is coming into the area here or selling into this area here. I don't want that gap. But of course, if it's parabolic, that's a different thing. They're not. You've got mixed charts. Now this is okay, isn't it? Swiss yen. However, Swiss franc is weak. So this should be selling off. It's not at the moment. So this is not a valid trade. So understanding the correlation is always handy. Euro yen, again, there's a little bit of a gap there, isn't there? So again, this could just, for instance, do this and then this. So you have to be aware of that. This was good. And let's see if we can find another one previous. Yeah, pretty much it. Sometimes it just doesn't come back down, but that's life. You're going to miss some. Don't worry about it. And the other thing to look out for is divergence. See if the bears are coming in. Bears or the bulls, we don't mind. Have a great day.